Good morning, everyone. This is Austin from Digital Apex, and it is the first Sunday of September. Obviously September 1st, but that means Caffeine and Octane is going on here in Atlanta. So we're going to go there. We're going to check out some of the cool rides that are there. And then afterwards, we are going to take that guy right there. Whoa, there we go. We're going to take the E60 out to the Atlanta BMW Club meet out in Alpharetta because I actually organized the event since I run the group. And yeah, so hopefully we're going to see some really cool cars because last time we were at the Atlanta BMW Club meet, we saw some really cool cars like an M5 CS, all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, we're going to head to Caffeine and Octane now, and I'm sure there's going to be a really good turnout of cars. It's already like 9 o'clock. Let's see, it's 9:20, so we should see some really cool cars there. There's always a really good turnout. You'll see some cool exotics, some cool home builds. I mean, the list goes on and on. So enough of me talking, let's go. So finally parked here at Caffeine Octane. It's held here at Town Center Mall in Marietta / Kennesaw. And I usually don't get here at 9:30, 9:45, but this morning I decided to. And holy cow, was that insane, because parking is already filled up. Mind you, like, I usually get here at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and like I watch the parking fill up. But this morning, or now, I mean, it is just packed. But I saw some really cool cars, and I really want to take a look at them. So let's go and let's see what we can find here at Caffeine Octane. It is blazing hot out here. I mean, I'm sweating up a storm. Miguel's back there talking about this 300. That thing is gorgeous. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys. This thing's on like some really nice wheels. It's just overall clean, especially for the age. I mean, these are 30, 40-year-old cars, but take a look. I swear the thing's super clean. Let's take a look at what else is out here. So their theme this month for Caffeine Octane is 60s, 70s, and Supras. So you're gonna see a lot of classic cars there, which is really nice. There are quite a few Supras out here, which is also really cool. But there's also just some other JDM kind of cars. So like right across here is a Celica. Let's take a look at that thing. I'm pretty sure that's a legit JDM Celica. I think that's their all-wheel drive turbo one. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I see it as right-hand drive, so I know it's JDM, but that thing is clean. Super clean. I love that body style, and it was in so many racing games growing up. Gran Turismo, Test Drive, all those kind of games. So the exotic turnout here is always really good, even though it is super loud out here. We've got a few Aventadors, we've got a few McLarens. I mean, we do have quite a few interesting cars. We got a few Alfa Romeos here. So you can see, imported of course, but it's still left-hand drive, but of course they never sold that car here in the States. But let me show you what kind of exotics are here. So I'm walking as fast as I can because the crowd's really thick, and there's tons of people here. I mean, there's tens of thousands of people that'll show up to these events all the time. But here in Atlanta, the local group is Daily Driven ATL, and they have their Daily Driven Exotics group within that. So let's look.
I'm not walking through that. ATW sign and East Point. It's called Alpharetta.
So as you can see, definitely a lot of very cool cars. Got a McLaren 765 LT. We got quite a few Aventadors here. We got some Uricon STOs here. That thing is really, really cool. Check out the spec.
Yeah. This wasn't there.
The black with red looks so sick, I swear. And holy cow, I've never seen this kind of wheel before. Look at this, it's on a Corvette.
And I'm not talking about like all these shots like
What in the world kind of wheel is this?
Okay, you're not wasting water. Right, you're not wasting water.
It's on a C8 and honestly it looks so sick. I don't know what kind of wheel that is, but that thing is cool. Got another C8 right here. Kind of fits in with the exotic crowd, definitely an exotic body style. And then of course you do have some GTRs. And then there is a gold STO here. I'm gonna show you guys that one. Honestly, I've never seen a gold Lamborghini, but that looks fantastic. It's like a brushed bronze almost. Down here is a little bit more in terms of more McLarens. So you can see there.
You're getting better and better.
So I think most of these are going to be 570Ss, but I think this one that I'm standing next to is a 600 LT. So yeah, that one is a 600 LT behind me, the gray one. And then here we have some 720Ss. I'm pretty sure they're just 720Ss. I don't think they're 765 LTs. Let's take a look at those. Yeah, so this one's a 720S. Yeah, all the carbon.
Put on my way.
I love the baby blue that's on this McLaren. I don't know what color that is. I know all these supercar companies have really fancy colors for their cars, but I personally don't know what the color name of that one is. But it's freaking sweet. Look at this. Salute. Oh man, and now we got a 170 Demon. That tire is super fat. That meat. Got that meat on that damn wire. Holy cow. Oh, it's another demon. Are all these demons? No. That's a Hellcat. That's a demon. That's a Hellcat. That's a 170. 170s have factory drag radials. I'm not even sure if these are street legal, but look at this.
anything's legal if you don't get caught.
That's bad advice, but it's very true. Nothing's illegal if you don't get caught.
I'll tell you.
And I have such a soft spot for these wide body Hellcats and Scat Packs. I mean, the wide body on the Charger just looks fantastic. We found a certified death trap, and it's purple, pink maybe, fuchsia. Look at this thing. I don't know what on earth this thing is, but I would love to drive it.
This is like one of those old Doom buggies, like the ones that used to kind of like Myers Manx, I think. It looks like the body, like yeah, it's so weird.
I bet you it does a wheelie.
I like the super long intakes. Like they're super long.
Let's look at this thing. That tire is almost as wide as my entire car. It's huge. I don't want to know how expensive it is either. Oh, it's a 5.0. Oh no, it's a 6.0. It's got a 6.0 badge on the front. So 6-liter V8. I don't know how fast I would die in that thing, but chances are it'd be pretty fast. I'm not really one for classic American cars, but this thing right here is absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what it is. It's a Cutlass, because I can read. Let's look at this thing. So this is a gold Cutlass, 1972, as it says on the plate. This thing is easily fully, it's mostly restored, but it's in fantastic condition. Look at the interior on this thing. The steering wheel matches the wheels on the car. That attention to detail is something I love. And then right next to it, you've got that. Again, with a matching steering wheel to the actual wheel. And it's always hilarious because you'll look at these huge wheels on the cars and then the brake rotors are absolutely tiny. It's like
bare brakes on it. They're bare brakes. They upgrade the calipers. But yeah, they're really small.
God, I don't care what anybody says. That body style Mustang is my favorite.
That's 197.
I don't care what anybody says. This body style Mustang, always going to be one of my favorites. I'll die on that hill. Doesn't matter who wants to combat me on that. Ooh, look at that. Supercharged. And then we got this clean Camaro here. That thing is beautiful. I've seen this car a few times in the Atlanta area, and it never ceases to fail to amaze me because this thing is just beautifully restored. It's in great condition. And it's a manual, so save the manuals.
It's not even
Boostang?
Yeah, Boostang. It's not even corn. It's not even E85. It's like some additive to the fuel. Yeah.
Race fuel additive?
Yeah, it's a 300ZX, like mine. Stock engine, upgraded turbos, injectors, and fuel pump. 650 horsepower to the wheels. I'm overbuilding the shit out of my car because I want 500 horsepower, and I just realized I may accidentally make more than that. But I'm excited, man. I'm happier than a pig and shit, honestly. I can't wait. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna be an absolute menace. I got my fast glasses on. I can't wait to have a fast car.
Just don't get kicked out of the show.
They're gonna have to catch me.
It's called PD, I'm sure. They might.
Glasses, bro, they're gonna catch me.
I'm sorry, officer. I let you stop me with these glasses. Oh man. See, I have such an appreciation for these old, what's this, an SN95?
SN95.
The SN95 Mustang. I swear I've got such a soft appreciation. This body style was what started for cars for me, especially on the Mustang route. And this one is exceptionally clean. Let's take a look.
You know the amount of dedication it takes to have a Mustang for 30 years and not modify it? Like, the amount of effort that you need? Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
This is my old car.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my
My
god.
uncle's fiance bought it, and then they restored it.
I was gonna say, this thing is stupid clean.
Yeah, it was my first ever car.
Holy cow.
So,
Dang. Have you met my brother-in-law? This is Miguel. This is Damon.
Oh, nice to meet you, man.
but
Holy
it's-
cow.
It's like super. It's way cleaner than when I had it.
I was gonna say, I was just talking about how clean this thing
I was
is.
like, you know how much dedication it takes to not modify a Mustang?
This thing is super clean. God. That thing is stupid clean.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that's my buddy with a 675.
Yeah. You told him. He's a super sneakerhead too.
Yeah.
He's always selling sneakers on Facebook.
The shoes he has, like, I've never even heard of them because I'm not that dedicated of a sneakerhead, but like $2 to $5 grand for a pair of sneakers like blows my mind. Oh, is that a scud? It's a scud.
I need to be at the goal
God.
like 11:30.
And I know the theme this month is 60s, 70s, and Supras.
Oh, okay.
So, is this a, yeah, it's a GT500, but it's not track pack.
Come on!
Still.
I know, it's still a menace. Menace to Mustang society. 68 bull.
Bullet.
There's a bullet here, an OG one. Is it a real bullet? I can't tell. I'm not well versed on antique Mustangs. Either way, this one's pretty.
Green car.
And it's better than the Mustang that I don't have.
I love green cars, man.
I do too.
Green is the superior color.
Green is a superior
Why
color.
don't we make more green cars anymore? This shit
Because
drives me
America
crazy.
hates green. Maybe we hate Irish people.
We love money, but we hate green.
Fair point. Fair point. Oh, this Mach 1 is beautiful.
So my dad had a Mach 1. He bought it. It was black with yellow stripes.
Like this body style?
Like this body style. Like one of these. Because he used to work at a Ford dealership.
Ooh.
And he bought it. And 4 months after he bought it, it burnt. It had a fuel leak.
Oh,
and
damn.
it burnt to a crisp. So the only photo he had of the car was it on fire.
It's kind of badass though.
Yeah.
If you think about it. I mean,
I
it's
didn't believe him
unfortunate,
when he
but
told me. I was like, bullshit. He's like, no. He pulled up the photo. It was a car on fire. It broke my heart. Yeah.
So this Mach 1 that we're looking at here, it's a red restored one. Beautiful car. People are starting to leave, and of course they're gonna act like total idiots. Let's see. Maybe we can go towards the middle area, because this area is for the crowd killers. Mustangs.
So my dad had one of these.
What, a Monte Carlo?
Monte Carlo, that same body style.
Okay.
His was baby blue. When he met my mom, his was baby blue. Had a 454 in it with a
Damn.
turbo 400. And he would start it up in the morning, and I mean the windows would rattle on the house.
Blah, 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 blah,
He
blah,
drove
blah,
that
blah.
shit to work.
You always knew when he was coming home. Oh, it's a Cobra R. It's a Cobra R. I have never in my life seen one of these in person. This is one of the rarest Mustangs you'll ever see in your life. This was the car I always used in Test Drive Unlimited on PlayStation. Oh my God.
Look at the tag.
Let's look at the tag.
It's like so.
It's nuts. So his plate says small penis. That is fantastic. I don't know. It's an ultra rare one.
right,
And when you bought it new, you had to have a racing license. And apparently a small penis. For y'all who want to invest in a Cobra R, make sure you're under the 3-inch club.
Yeah, the DMV is gonna ask you. They have to put it on your racing license.
Can you imagine if that was on your actual driver's
Your
license?
height?
Your height, weight,
Your length.
no girth. Pause. Oh my God. All right, 1042.
Wow,
Man.
Cobra R. That made it worth it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That out of all the cars that I've seen here, I've never seen that car show up here. Somebody's giving out lollipops on a Volvo. Choose your character.
I like the blanket. Ooh.
Have everything. He likes the blanket. Oh, this is pretty. I don't even know what color it is.
It's not grabber blue.
No.
It's whatever came before it.
If you guys have an idea of what color this is, let me know in the comments below. because it looks like an aftermarket, if that's even a thing, color.
I mean, it's been repainted.
Yeah, but like an OEM paint.
Yeah, I think so, man.
This thing's pretty. It's got blue interior. And it's got a matching Hot Wheel car on the dash, which automatically makes it better than a lot of cars. I really don't know what paint this is, but I really love it. It's like a pooter.
I think I'm wrong, but this might be called Acapulco Blue. I think I'm wrong, but I also think I'm right.
50-50. I don't know, so I'm following his idea. Yeah. Oh my God, is that a Corvair?
Yeah.
Corvair dumped, slammed Mad Max into the ground. Look at this.
A little bit longer, but from factory. It's not a short.
That takes the cake on Death Trap. So that other car was absolutely Death Trap. This one takes the cake. And this thing is sweet. Dude, this thing is so
Look at those
sweet.
seats. That's luxury right there.
Dude, look how low you are to the ground. If you want to be connected to the road, that is the way to do it right there. You are literally like scraping against the ground. I see a wagon. And when I see a wagon, we must look at wagon. Is this a Datsun wagon? Black Cloud Battalion. This thing's got some good fitment. And I was recording initially, but then the camera got hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have it on a higher heat resistant setting, but it is what it is. Dang.
This is like the perfect spec. It's a brown manual wagon.
Yeah?
This is the Jalopnik spec.
God, I haven't heard that name in a while. You know what I was looking up on YouTube yesterday? I was trying to find that old video of you driving the TL on the Dragon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went back to Accuracine days.
Wow. I wonder if that's still up.
It might be. I know you had it on YouTube.
I remember people were mad because Carrie was in the passenger seat, and Carrie's black, and he was saying a bunch of N-words, and I'm driving.
Oh, but Carrie does sound white.
Yeah, and he's screaming like a bunch of, you know, he's not cool, right? And,
not cool.
And people were like mad at me, and I'm dead silent. I'm driving, but they're cursing me out.
You're guilty by association.
I'm like, I didn't say any of that. That was him.
Oh, man. Oh, what is this? I'm sure it's a kit car.
God.
It might be original. It might be a kit car. I don't care. Whether it's a kit car or not, this, I think, safe to say this probably takes the cake.
This is the nicest car here.
I definitely think this takes the cake.
And when I say nice, I mean like sexy.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a lot of really clean cars here.
This is absolutely a piece of art.
This is something that you come to a show for.
I think I need lotion.
Maybe we should show them.
I absolutely don't know if this is a genuine one or a kit car. But this thing is absolutely stunning. That's a key cover. I really don't know.
So are you a driver participation? Drag light for a guy right now. I'm kind of one man shop. I don't want to promise you.
I honestly don't know if my credit score is high enough to look at this car, but this thing is beautiful. It's so tiny. It's even smaller than a Miata, which is hard to say because that's a tiny car.
Go stand next to it so you can see how small it is.
We dominated. Sorry, I had a bunch of friends. I don't know where they went.
Half my height.
You don't even need to open the door to get in.
No, you can just jump.
Climb in there.
It's a hop and a skip away. I want to know whose this is. Is this an original or is it a kit car or?
It's not a kid.
No, it's not a kit. Not a kit. No.
You mind if I record you? Is that alright?
Oh, record me? Dude, I'm ugly. Don't record me.
I just want to know about the car. Tell us about it.
Whose car is it?
Yeah.
It's mine.
Oh, he's an Alfa Romeo fan too.
Oh man, Italian fan.
Yeah.
So tell us about the car a little bit, because I'm a big Ferrari guy.
All right. It's 1960. Oh God. Don't put no
I'm
camera.
not recording you. I mean, I'm recording your sound, but I won't
That's
put
it.
you on
Oh,
camera.
yeah. It's 1960 TR250 Testarossa 250.
Yeah.
It was actually hand built by a gentleman. His name was Larry. He's 89 years old now.
Okay.
He actually sold it to me. I have not done anything to this car. Interesting story about Larry. He was in the Army in 1959. He was actually able to see a race in Germany where they raced these cars, and he got to actually visit the Ferrari manufacturing something.
Yeah.
And he was able to get the exact measurements and copy of everything.
Yeah.
During that visit, it took him 20 years to build this in his garage, ground up.
So it's
20 years.
it's almost like it's not a replica,
But it's not
It's a Ferrari sponsored kind of.
Yeah, but it's built to the exact
yeah.
specs
of their race car.
of the race car.
That's phenomenal.
What's the engine in it? Is
It's
it
not a Ferrari. Let me explain why.
okay?
There's not a Ferrari engine in it because guess what? If something was to go wrong with it,
Yeah.
I can't even get parts for that. And if somebody owned an original, you think they would sell me a part?
Probably not.
No. So I had to put an Austin Healy motor in it.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can get parts for it. But I can't get Ferrari parts.
So it's got an Austin Healy motor, so it's a British powered Ferrari.
There you go.
I love it.
There you go.
Man, this thing is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean,
gorgeous, gorgeous. And thank you for keeping it alive.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know it can't be cheap, man.
No, I love it. Like I say, it's I don't race people in it. I just cruise. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
God. Yeah, this thing is absolutely beautiful.
Say your name?
Thank you, Todd.
That's what you tell
Yeah,
me.
same.
Miguel. Austin.
Austin.
Austin, damn. Austin Healy, damn.
I know, yeah. Man, this thing is awesome. The quintessential spec of any European car. So, not only does he have this Ferrari, but he also has
That's a 1953 Jaguar.
these cars, and he's got them painted. If that's not an auto enthusiast, I don't know what is. I mean, like, that is incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate
See you next month, man.
Yeah, hopefully you bring them on out again.
it. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm always right here.
Sweet, perfect. Nice meeting you.
Gonna be at Con. That was beautiful.
That was a beautiful car. Guy was super cool, super chill. We understand not everybody wants to be on camera. It is what it is. So my takeaway is that's kind of like a Ferrari sponsored kit car, kind of.
So what I'm gathering, and he said it in not so many words, this guy went to Germany and somehow got his hands on the Ferrari spec sheets
I can't imagine how you
of
could do
the
that.
race car, which
And built one.
is a big no-no as far as I know, right?
Yeah.
So he got those sheets and went home, and I guess he sat on them for a while because he said it took him 20 years to build it.
Yeah.
But like the Germany, you know, Ferrari racing in Germany with that car was a long time. So he must have been sitting on those specs for like 30 years
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah. And then he built it himself and sold it to this gentleman, which is insane.
That is pretty cool.
So it's kind of a real, because you can't buy that car. Ferrari never sold it.
it's like a real fake car.
It's like a Ferrari race car that they never sold to the public, that someone else built.
That's pretty cool.
But it's got an Austin Healy engine, which I mean,
It's anyone's opinion.
who knows? Like back in the day,
That might have been a top engine.
I mean, 100. No, I mean, he said he built it 20 years ago, so that wasn't that long ago, right?
yeah.
Like he could have put a dang 2JZ in that bitch, right?
Could have put a Hayabusa engine
Hayabusa in
in
that
it.
thing. No, but I think for that car, maybe a 100 horsepower engine, 110 horsepower
Yeah.
engine, probably was perfect.
That car probably doesn't weigh
Yeah.
1,500 pounds.
No,
maybe?
hell no, man. That thing lighter
Yeah.
than Nat fart.
Oh man. All right. So right now it's 11 o'clock, which means
You gotta run.
I gotta run.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go to the Atlanta BMW Club meet, which is all the way in Alpharetta, which is like a 35-minute drive from here. Not only that, I gotta pick up Rachel along the way. So I think now we saw a lot of the cars that we wanted to see here. From what I'm gathering, Atik's not going to bring his Koenigsegg out here, and I don't think we're going to see the LFA out here, which is fine because we'll see those at other car clubs. But yeah,
It's definitely worth coming.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, follow, subscribe this guy. I'm also the real Fee on YouTube. If you like me, I like you too.
He's building a nice 300ZX.
Yeah.
A twin spoolie boy one.
And I'm gonna be a menace on the road. I'll tell you what.
So next time you see me, we are going to be in Alpharetta and we're gonna be looking at BMWs. Before we do go, I don't know what that was. I think it was a Nissan of some sort and it sounded really, really good. But there's this Viper. We actually looked at it earlier. I didn't get it on video. It's a first gen Viper. No, maybe a second gen. No, first gen.
First, second, I don't know. It's before my time.
It's before both of our times. You probably hear the loud pops and bangs. That thing sounds like a popcorn maker. Anyways, look at this Viper. This thing is absolutely beautiful. It's like this dark gray color. I don't want to say it's a resto mod just because I don't think they had to restore it necessarily, but they definitely modified it and this thing looked clean. That thing is absolutely stunning. I mean, they did a really, really good job on it. We are at the BMW meet here. We are getting coffee. We've gotten some food. We have to get their butter beer. So we are here at Fuel Coffee out in Alpharetta. That probably didn't show up well on camera, but they have amazing butter beer. Like just like Universal Studios with Harry Potter. I mean, it is fantastic. But we got some really, really cool cars that showed up here. Cone, don't want to step on a cone. So we got everything from, you know, M2s, which is really cool. This car I actually have a really soft spot for. So it's an F10, but it's on older 7 Series wheels. And I think that fitment is excellent. Let's take a look at what other cars are here because I'm seeing there's a few like E93 M3s, E92 M3s, some M340i's, this really, really sick M4, and an M2 Comp. Yeah, there's some cool cars. So let's take a peek at them all. I'm gonna turn the camera around, show you guys what we're working with here. So first we got this beautiful M3. Holy crap, it's a stick, which is awesome. Look at that. Manual transmission. That is really cool. We do have this M2. This thing is freaking sweet. I don't know if it's a comp. Let's look back and see if it is a competition model. Verdict says it is. Whew. Ducking and diving on those branches. So M2 comp. This looks sick. So it's an M4. And yeah, the paint color on this is really, really cool. Let me turn the camera around to show you guys. This thing looks so sick. We got that M340i. Oh no, that's a 330i, but you can hear all the turbo noise in it. That thing sounds nuts. And then E93 M3. Tons of carbon in it, and it is a 6-speed manual car. So let's see what other cool cars are out here. So one of the cars here is an M4 CSL, and you're gonna hear it now. That thing is super, super loud. If it looks familiar, it is the same car that I did rollers on that's posted to the channel. But here, he's pulling out, so now you'll get a good listen. He opened up the valves, and let me tell you, being in the car and driving really fast, this car is nuts. But just take a listen. That car is an absolute riot. When I rode in that thing to get some of the interior shots of the rollers, I kid you not, I had a headache for probably the rest of the night into the next morning, just because, I mean, blood just rushes to the back of your head, and when he lets off the throttle, I mean, it is just nuts. But an absolute riot of a car to be in and to drive. Beautiful, luxurious, but obviously a track weapon. So definitely one of my favorites. So this guy just ran over some cones in his M4 convertible. So let's see how this is gonna go.
They're dragging.
You might have to back up. Yeah, keep going. There goes one. I think there's another one.
I can't reach the other. Back up again? I can go forward. Go forward a little bit. I guess he doesn't know what forward means. He always have it 3 times.
Kind of crazy. I guess that's what happens when you don't pay attention.
You got it.
You got the cones, and just like that, we're good.
Big tips.
Big tip alert.
Oh no, you're fine.
I love the E34.
What year would that be?
And that one's purple, so that one's like 10 out of 10 for me. I don't care if it's not like in perfect shape. Automatic 10 out of 10. Side note, there's this M3 here right now. I believe this color is called Dravic Gray. Look at that. That color is amazing. For y'all who can't tell, maybe the camera hides it, I don't know. It's a dark gray with a really deep bronze undertone to it. Might be my new favorite color from BMW, but this specific one has a lot of pretty goodies on it. Check it out. So to put in perspective, it's got an Eventuri carbon intake. It's got a Dynan carbon engine cover. And the front is just completely carboned out, but look for yourselves.
I taught everybody that by the decoy route.
This one also has CCBs on it, which looks really good against the paint just because they have the gold calipers, but it also has the red and black interior. I can't tell if they're carbon back seats. The car's not open and I'm not gonna look inside of it, but overall it's just a really, really pretty car. I don't know if it's one of the anniversary models because I know it's got anniversary badges on it, but you can get those aftermarket. So, but that's not going to sway me on my opinion of the car. But overall, this thing is beautiful. So this M4 that just showed up has an optional M performance exhaust. The one that looks very exotic, almost like it belongs on an Aventador or something. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Look at this.
Bit of rev it? You can if you want.
Thing sounds insane. That's the optional M performance exhaust, right? That thing is nuts. Man, beautiful car. Are those the carbon seats? God. Dang. Yeah, this thing is pretty. And it's a manual. God, 10 out of 10 spec. Manual. Beautiful paint. It's got the optional M performance exhaust. Oh my God, paint mesh engine cover. Automatic win. Yeah, 10 out of 10 spec. Beautiful, beautiful car. Tons of carbon on the front. This is what you find at a BMW meet. Can't make this shit up. So we have a bit of an issue here. So we had a few people who came. They were driving the Audi, the Porsche and such, and they weren't really acting too friendly in terms of like rev bombing their cars and such. But now that the meet's died down, everybody's about to leave, but they left a ton of trash at the venue, which is just not okay. We got to respect the venue because they're hosting us, and you know, making sure that we can stay here for the next few months or however long. So don't know if they're gonna be back. Now it is time for us. She's like adjusting her hair.
Oh, hi.
Time to get some of the butterbeer because we can't come here and not get the butterbeer. I'm telling you, this place is amazing. I'm gonna show you guys. So you wanna see the butterbeer? Look at this thing. This is heaven right here. This is what you want. So they have this here at Fuel Coffee in Alpharetta.
Need a straw.
This thing is just amazing. So that's what we're eating or drinking today. This is the best sugar bomb I could ask for. So damn good. So I think we're gonna call it a day now. It's almost 2 o'clock. The meet really goes on until pretty much the last person leaves, but I think for the sake of everything now, I think we're gonna call it a day. I got my sugar bomb, we were fed, a lot of people are gone, so until next time. I'm sure we'll probably go to some of the meets this upcoming week. There's a meet every Wednesday, meet every Thursday. There's meat in our fridge. Don't eat meat from Boar's Head because that's killing people now. Ooh, a new Porsche. Ooh, what is that? Oh, I think that's a GT4 RS. Yeah, I think that's... Is that a GT4 RS?
Yeah.
Had a hunch. Wow. This thing sounds amazing. Definitely one of my favorite cars. Hot take. The Cayman/718 is a far superior car to the 911. And I will die on that hill. Better now. Yeah. I love the shit out of that car. So we are officially leaving the BMW club meet. I'm sweating like crazy because it is really hot in the car. And you might hear the AC, whatever. So now we're gonna head home and then just enjoy the rest of our day because this is a Sunday that I have off. And we're gonna see who we're gonna go see.
Falling in Reverse.
We're gonna see Falling in Reverse. That is my favorite band. She loves them too. Maybe likes them. I don't know if she loves them, but
Yeah, they're right.
she's supportive. So we're gonna enjoy the rest of our day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe.